That's not bad. Right, we're doing our deep set, which seems to be further out, probably dragged in the tide a bit. We've got such big tides, they're like 10 metres at the moment, so it's possible. We didn't have the GPS the other day, so we couldn't exactly gauge the exact position where we were dropping them. But they're near a reef, an underwater reef that I didn't know was here. Okay. That's on the outside. Oh, damn it! I didn't realise it was tightening up like that. Spring tides and all that. Got it. I'm going to go forward a bit more. Right, I'm grabbing the pot now. Get that rope in as fast as you can. This tide's going to be pushing the boat back. Oh my god, there's another one in there. That's why there's one in there. Look, there's two. Got that monster there. And there's another one in there. No crabs or lobsters or anything. Well, we're just collecting the dinghy and then we're heading out somewhere. I still haven't decided where. That's the crazy thing. So we are heading towards some offshore rocks. Show them where Guernsey is.
Right there in the distance. I bet you can't even see it.
We've anchored the boat, we've got one rope out and we've got a spare one on the side just in case there was any problem. If you look ahead of the boat, I need to know if we're going to run into rocks with the engine. So it's still new to me. Tell me which way to go for the deepest water.
Straight ahead as you are.
Speak up as well, so I won't be able to hear you.
Probably that way a little bit now.
There's
It's getting very kelpy.
yeah, see that. Might have to go in with the paddles in a minute. I'm just trying to get as close as I can before we go paddling.
Yeah, the kelp's almost up to the surface now.
Tie that. Oh, the anchor's in the back. Whoa, whoa. Do you want to just go to the back and get the anchor?
Yeah.
Put the camera down the front there for a minute. I'm not going to worry about waders for a minute. Just put the bottle underneath so it won't in the sun so much. So there's the land over there, and we're right out on the rocks. Rebecca's finding it very slippery because it is out here. You can see it's a whole area. We're going to have a look around. See if we can find any ormers. Quite high though, that one. Hot pots, we'll be finding the stones. Because over there, look, that's definitely a beach effect over there. Makes you wonder, eh? Nothing. Nothing.
First stormer. Good size one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something stuck there.
Oh, there is. That's one. I have to pull it all the way over that one. We'll look at that one and pull a few rocks around it.
Are you going to move this rock here then?
Maybe in a minute. I think it might be stuck in there.
Yeah, that's well in. See, there's the Montagues there. They've made it here.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Everywhere.
Right. This one then. You get a hand there somewhere. Just clear a path. You just drop it.
Which way are you going with that? Over that
Look
way?
at that scallop.
Oh yeah, it's stuck on.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, let's leave it.
I can do it. I didn't get a good grip on it. Anything?
Nope.
Making it look heavy.
It'll be funny if I lift this small rock and there's one under there. It's one of those brittle stars.
There's lots of those
Yeah.
out here.
Yes, interestingly, there's not loads here, not like where we landed before. Found that nice one. There. Beauty.
What's the special thing?
Ready? Special thing?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Never seen one of them before.
No, I found it under
Getting
a
the
rock.
light with it. That is one seriously red shrimp.
Yeah, seriously
That's
red.
cool, that is, yeah. Excellent.
Seriously red. Look at his little claws going.
Yeah, look at it. Trying to get it the light so it's not.
Put him down there. He'll show up better.
He might do. No, he's jumping away. That's alright. Do you want to take that? Show the folks what I
Yeah,
found in a couple of
look at
minutes.
this. He said to me to wait over there, and now I know why. Look at that lot.
Yeah,
Look.
the land found it. Didn't even been worth coming over.
Yes. I'm going to gauge some of them though, make sure they're all legal, but that one definitely is. Goodness me. Good size of that beast.
I think you'll find loads here. Stop filming, look at that bag.
Look at it.
Look at
See
it.
if I will see if I can lift it.
And I mean, there are so many more, but we just can't take. You just can't. There's just too many. The bonuses of travelling out to offshore reefs. You certainly get to see how big this is out here.
Yeah.
That's only this part. There's another part over there, and there's that part over there, and then behind that there's another part. This place is massive when you land on it. I have landed on this before, years ago, and I had 3 abalone. Right, this is the orange pot. Will it have spiders? Or will it have more octopus? Spider crab. That looks like a nice one.
Let's have a closer look.
A closer inspection.
Closer inspection reveals.
Yeah, it's not bad. Pretty good. Yeah, sort it after.
Yep.
Drop it. And that is the spot. And remember, we got underwater technology.
I was going to say is that done.
Might be a bit high up this one, I don't know. There's a rock there, you see? Yeah, it's right on the reef this, but it can still get spiders up here. Wasn't far off the edge though. Yeah, like I said, spider.
Yep.
That'll do. Nice size one. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Lovely.
Yeah. Let it go. Oh, it's heavy pot time. Beauty there.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
That one we'll
Not
put back.
that one.
Still alright, but we'll put it back. I'll keep that one.
That's the beauty.
Yeah, that's the one.
Nice.
Right, I'll take that. Put that somewhere. Let it go. So we just pulled this one off. Not sure if I was recording or not, but we had that lobster and it's a size one, so good. That's the lobster for today as well. And the spider crab pot. So this pot is for a spider crab. And then we got the other one, which is the pot we built for lobster without a trap in it. One of them anyway. Can the spider crab pot catch more than just weed? Because there's been a lot of weed going along lately with all the swell we've been getting. And the big tide moves everything around so much. Doesn't look promising at the moment. Whoa, one little spider, is it? It's not. Well, it's not huge.
Tiny, but it's not.
It's not taken. It's not taken. Let it go. That one.
I mean, if you were starving, it would be alright.
Well, I mean, he's well oversized.
Yeah.
I can tell you that much. But we don't want him. Last pot of the day. Guess what we got? Another octopus. You just can't get away from them. That's 4 octopus today. Been a bit of an epic day, or an epic adventure, that's for sure. We're back home. I'm knackered. You knackered?
I've had a cup of tea. I'm fine now.
Oh, it was hard work out there.
Yeah.
You probably won't see a lot of the reef stuff because it was so slippery on those reefs.
Oh, wasn't it?
We were sliding around all over the place, and trying to film is just a nightmare. When we started finding huge great abalone, it was just like, right, we've got to get the abalone.
Yeah.
Last tide of the year for us this one, so.
We forgot the tripod as well, which made it so much more difficult.
So we got one more tide tomorrow, but we're not going to bother with that because we got more than enough, and that's it for this year. And it won't be. It'll be another year almost, or what would it be, 8 months, something like that.
Yeah,
about 8 months before it'll be legal. Yeah, next January. So yeah. Anyway, we'll give you a quick rundown. So we've got octopus in this bucket. We are taking them now for food. There you go as food. We've got lobster there.
That's today's one.
That was all we had, was that one. Big tank. Only that lobster.
Big empty tank.
Big empty tank. That's the problem. Normally this tank would be filling up with lobsters, but as you can see here, there's not much going on. We've got one over there still, and I think there's one further over. And that's all we've got. Normally, like I said, this would be full of lobsters. And then in there, 2 big spider crabs. And of course, the creme de la creme. They're in a bag. I will put the number on the screen when we know what they are, but we haven't counted them yet. They're in the bag. We're just going to keep them in there with the aerator on for now. Friend we met on the beach, he actually took one of the crabs, so there was 3. Now there's only 2. And he actually wants probably about half of those, or a third or a half of them. We saw him on the top of the slipway and he said, save me them, I want them. So he'll be getting half of those.
We'll probably do another picture with some of the bigger ones as well, just to show you. Because there are some huge ones in there.
So here's the abalone catch, or as we call them here, ormers. Now, most of the biggest ones in here are 12 or just over 12 centimeters, which is big. And they range down to, most of them down to only about 11. And the smallest ones we've got in here, these ones here, which we took a few to start with, the smallest one in here is 9.5 centimeters. And the size limit is 8 centimeters. So it just shows the size of these ormers we were catching. Now we were out there approximately, well, around an hour, maybe an hour and a half by the time we walked across the rocks or got back to the boat. So it was only about an hour and a half, and we had around 50, 53. They're not all here. A friend has already taken some, who wanted some. But it just shows you what's out on some of the outer reefs now. I went to that reef around 25 years ago, 30 years ago, somewhere around there, and I found 3. And that shows you how they've increased in numbers over the year, which is fantastic, because it did get to a point where there was hardly any, but they've made a huge comeback now. So fantastic trip out there. Every ormerer's dream is to be pulling rocks up with ormers like this sitting underneath. And let's hope it continues.